Hey Tony, I'm Sean. I'm a personal trainer here with Kris, Minds by Design. And he told me you want to start working out, so he told me to demonstrate a few exercises for you. I've written a program for you that he'll be sending to you, and I'll just demonstrate a few of the reps and a few of the exercises and explain them to you a little bit, okay? So good luck with them anyways. What you can do, I heard you have a treadmill, so make sure you warm up really well on it. Elliptical, whatever you want. About 5 minutes, get the body in tune, get a little sweat going, make sure you warm up the body. The first exercise actually starts on the treadmill. So you're going to do a 60-second jog, okay? So depending on what your level is, that'd be 5 miles an hour to 6.5. At the end of the 60 seconds, you shouldn't be taxed, but I mean, your heart rate should be up and you should be getting there already. So right after your warm up, that's actually your first exercise. So a 60-second trot on the treadmill, somewhere between 5.5 and I say 7 miles an hour, okay? The next exercise is a combination of a wall sit and a stationary lunge, okay? So over here by the wall, you're just gonna pretend you're on an imaginary chair. You're gonna do no weights right now, no resistance right now, but as you do this a few times, you can certainly pick up some weight and hold them by your side, okay? So what I'm gonna do is get into a wall sit, okay? You don't want your legs too far in. You don't want to wedge yourself in straight legs here, okay? So get on the imaginary chair. You'll just pull back. You're going to hold this for 30 seconds, okay? So after 30 seconds, you're going to stand right up. You're going to stationary lunge in the same spot, alternating legs, okay? What you want to do with the lunge is you want to make sure your knees are back and the leg that is forward, you're in the flat of your foot. You want to be on your toes. You want your knee over your toes, okay? So much like this, okay? Flat of the foot, weight back half of the foot, my knees back. You don't want to be here, and you don't want to be way up here like this, okay? So I'm going to lunge and alternate, okay? Keep the shoulders back, and core is tight. 10 times, and I'm going to go back to another wall sit for 30 seconds. Okay, after the 30 seconds, I'm going to complete another 10 repetitions of the stationary lunge, okay? So that's 30 seconds on the wall, 10 stationary lunge, another 30 seconds on the wall, and 10 stationary lunge, okay? Now the next exercise would be a walkout push-up. This activates your shoulders, cores, chest, and triceps. If it's too advanced for you, you can certainly just start off with regular push-ups on the floor. Okay, but a walkout being legs straight, hands go down to the ground. Try to keep your legs relatively straight. You want to get a nice stretch. Okay, walk out. Hands are just outside shoulder width. Core is tight. Full push-up. Walk back in. Stand up. And you're going to repeat that 10 to 15 times, okay? Like I said, if that's too much of a progression for you, you can certainly start off with just regular push-ups on the ground, okay? After the push-ups, we just got regular sit-ups, okay? So I got the mat here. Okay, lie down on the mat. You can go straight legs, you can go bent legs, sitting up, or straight legs, sitting up, touching the toes, pretty simple. 10 to 15, 20 times, again, depending on your level, okay? Walkout planks, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk out the same way we did the push-up. We're gonna drop to our arms for our forearm plank. 15 seconds, we're gonna get back up on our hands, walk back in and stand up, okay? So here he goes. Grab yourself a mat, okay? Walk out the same way you did the push-up, or the same way as I demonstrated it. We're gonna drop to our forearms. We're gonna count to 15. And get back onto our hands. We're gonna walk back in, stand up, and repeat that 4 times for a total of 60 seconds on the plank, okay? The last exercise in the circuit would be jumping jacks. Now, Kris mentioned that your lower back may be wonky or your knees. So instead of the jumping jacks, if you got a bad back, you can certainly just march on the spot, or you can just skip on the spot, okay? That would be your first circuit. You can do all these exercises, one after the other, 6 exercises in a row, take a little break, and then repeat them 2 to 4 times depending on what your time schedule is like, or how much time you plan on working out, okay? So that's your first circuit. All right. We'll move on to the second circuit. We start off with squats and leg raises, okay? So again, use weights for this. So I'll grab whatever we have here, some 12s. Okay, so performing a squat, just like sit down in a box, you want to keep your knees back, shoot your bum back when you're doing a squat, keep the knees behind your toes. And again, push up to the back half of your feet, okay? We can hold the weights by our side. We can hold the weights up here, okay? So again, feet about shoulder width. My toes are slightly pointing outwards, my core is tight, my shoulders pull back. I'm squatting, and I'm up, okay? So that's your, the next half of that first exercise is a leg raise, okay? So we're down on the ground, hands behind our bumps, supporting your back, raising your legs, have a slight bend to your knees, lower them, don't touch the ground, you're going to go 10 to 15 times, okay? Alrighty, taking the weights, we'll work our back a little bit. Bent over rows. You take the same dumbbells, okay? Knees are slightly bent, the back is straight, my chest is out, my shoulders are pulled back. Dumbbells are hanging down, pulling back, squeezing our shoulder blades together, okay? Driving our elbows back. And lower. Keep your head neutral, you don't want to hang your head, and you don't want to round your back, okay? Chest high, shoulders back. Nice steady, 10 to 15 reps, okay? To follow that exercise, we're going to work right up a little bit, and we're just going to lateral shuffle, okay? So you can do this for 30 to 60 seconds, depending on, again, your level, okay? So all that is facing one way. Don't cross your feet over, short steps, shuffle one way, and shuffle the other way, okay? 30 to 60 seconds. Again, grabbing the dumbbells. Going into a shoulder press, okay? So, feet above shoulder width apart, knees are very slightly bent, navel is drawn in, the core is tight, shoulders are back, hands are about ear level, pushing all the way up, squeezing your delts, right back down. Don't push behind your head, try not to push too far forward. Okay? Keep it right over top of your head, and down. Okay, nice and controlled. We're going to follow that with bicycles, okay? Again on the mat. Hands are by your ears. Opposite knee to the opposite elbow. Switch out. Okay, again, depending on your level, 30 seconds to 60 seconds, or you can count it, 30 reps all the way up to 100 if you want, okay? Okay, grabbing the dumbbells again. We're going for triceps, okay, overhead extensions. Okay, dumbbells, feet shoulder width apart. Put them together. Arms are overhead, my elbows are in, we're not flaring them out. Right by your ears, and pushing the edge of my hand straight up to the ceiling, okay? Core is tight, working the back of the arms. 10 to 15 reps. And then again, any cardio exercise that you want. I'm going to skip for you, okay? Pretend you have a roll, that way you're not fumbling around. Do a little air skip. You can do the lateral shuffles. And if the back is bothering you, ankles or knees, you can do a high knee march on the spot, okay? Last but not least, the biceps. We're just going to do straight standing curls, okay? So grab those dumbbells once again. Feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Navel drawn in, hands are pointing outwards, okay? My elbows are wedged to my sides. Curling, squeezing the bicep all the way up, okay? 10 to 15 repetitions. And then we're gonna finish off with a straight plank. Okay, so much like you did with the walkout plank, this one's just a static hold, no walking out on the forearms, 30 to 60 seconds, okay? On the toes. You don't want your bum way in the air. You don't want to compress your back. Nice and flat. Again, 30 to 60 seconds. And again. 5 to 10 exercises in a row. That was a combination of everything with a little bit of aerobic. And 4. Do them all in a row. 2 to 4 times. And that's your workout. So I've got it down here with Kris to perform these 3 times per week. i.e. a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday, all the in-between days, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturday perhaps. You do 30 to 40 minutes of cardio, 30 to 45 minutes of cardio, bike, cardio, whatever you want to do, and take a day off. Watch your eating. Good luck.